family. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things to heal, grow, and evolve. And I want to talk about shadow work. What is shadow work? How do you do it? What is it? Is it good for you? Is it not good for you? I want to explain that to you in my own terms, in my own definition, the experiences I did, and all that good stuff. So if you're ready, just keep on watching. Okay, so shadow work to me is your shadow self. Your shadow self can be many different forms of yourself. So it's pretty much going within the darkness within you and pulling that into the light. And that comes with self-reflection. That comes with self-awareness, self-realization. Why do you think the way we do? Why do we react to things? Why do we get triggered by certain sounds, by certain noises, by certain people, by certain things? Where does that all stem from? This is what shadow work is you building up self-awareness about why certain things happen in your life and what led to that. What is the core? Where did that originate from? That is what I think shadow work is. It's a process of self-realization, self-awareness. And once you build up that self-awareness, it's you doing that healing work to release those triggers, release those traumas from current lives and past lives, because sometimes we do have traumas from past life that comes into this current life that we live in, and even generational traumas. We have traumas from things that have nothing to do with us, that is affecting us today and our family around us. And you having that self-awareness of you having that self-awareness is going to help you heal those. So how do you even start with shadow work? So what I did for me, what helped me with shadow work is I got me a journal. Well, I got multiple journals. I have all these journals and I have 2 more journals in my room. And so what I did is I got me a journal and I started writing. The first thing I did was I just wrote about my day. I just wrote about how it went. I just wrote about my experiences, if there's anything that went wrong in my day, my intentions for the day, how I felt. And this kind of really helped me evaluate everything from a day-to-day basis. If someone irritated me, if I got annoyed by something, someone said something that offended me, if I heard something that irritated me reading that kind of helped me build that self-awareness of, okay, so I felt irritated when I heard such and such noises, or I felt irritated when someone was saying this to me or about me. Why was that? Where did that come from? How did that even start? When did that start? So that kind of helped me break down certain things that I didn't even realize that I was doing. And that's what helped me really build up that self-awareness within myself in the way I thought. If something really irritated you, it really comes down to being very honest about how you felt and why you felt that way. Because you not being honest just defeats the whole purpose. You really have to go within yourself and truly understand, like, why do you feel this? Why do you feel this type? Why do you feel hate? Why do you feel anger? Do you feel jealousy? Do you feel envy? Why is that the case? This is what shadow work is about. It's all about bringing in that darkness within you, bringing it into the light. And it's not about shaming yourself. It's not about you blaming yourself for anything. It's really all about self-awareness. If you have that guilt, if you have bitterness, if you have any toxicity within you, if you have these emotions within you, it's better just to be self-aware of it and to heal it, to move on from that, instead of just ignoring it and just do nothing about it. So it's really all about, like I said, self-awareness. Yeah, so that's the first step of it. I just wrote about my day in a journal. And then from there, you can do prompts if you want to get deeper. If you want to be more specific about certain things you want to target, you can do prompts. You can do certain things with like family. You can do certain themes regarding like family, regarding the mother, father, your childhood. Childhood is a really big thing when it comes to shadow work, because most of our traumas started from childhood. And a lot of times we don't even remember anything that happened in our childhood. That is a coping mechanism our mind creates for us to be able to survive. So it really comes down to unlocking those memories. You have to feel it to heal it. You have to feel those emotions. You have to feel those emotions for you to heal them. And also realizing that you're not in that space anymore. You're not that same child. You're not in that place. You have the power, you have the control now. Maybe you felt powerless in that situation. Maybe you felt helpless, but you're not there anymore. And it really comes down to taking that control, taking that power back, taking your energy back from those situations. And it really comes with facing your fears. If there's something that you're afraid of, things that bring you anxiety, it really comes with facing them, Why are you so afraid of these things? What is bringing you fears? What is bringing you these anxieties? So facing them will help you build up more self-awareness and tolerance of it. Now, I didn't say this is going to be an easy process. I didn't say that. But that is what shadow work really is. It's really healing. It's like therapy pretty much. It's healing and it's self-therapy. And it's not easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. And it can be a lot. And shadow work is not just something that is just one and done. This is a whole process. This can take anywhere from months to years. And I don't think we're ever completely 100% healed from something, but the point is to be healed enough for you to be able to live a healthy life, healthy in all areas of your life, for you to be able to have healthy coping mechanisms, healthy strategies. In the description below, I will have some shadow work journal prompts for you if you're interested in starting your shadow work journey. I do have some prompts that I made myself. I created these journal prompts when I first started my shadow work journey. So these are prompts that I use to help really dig in into my inner darkness and to really discover what is going on in my life. So I have that down in the description. I do have my own shadow work journal. I have my own journal on Amazon. It's a shadow work journal. It comes with prompts. It comes with the daily checklist. It comes with the self-care checklist. It comes with the basics that you would need to start your shadow work journey. So all of this is dealing with your self-awareness. How much are you taking care of yourself? What is your nutrition like? What is your sleep habits like? What is your relationships with other people around you? And then those prompts correlate with that as well. So just check the description below. Comes with a few shadow work journal prompts to you to get started. And if you do want to get the shadow work journal that I created myself, the link is below. And I feel like shadow work does correlate with your spirituality, because in order for you to evolve as a spiritual being, you have to go within yourself. You have to go within that darkness within yourself to heal, grow, and evolve. That is what my channel is all about: healing, growing, and evolving. And the first step of healing is shadow work. And as a spiritual person, it comes with unlocking a lot of things in our lives. So unlocking memories from our childhood. It comes with unlocking DNA within ourselves, our spiritual gifts, our spiritual powers that were inherited, and the ones that we were born with. You have to heal what is in the way of you obtaining those gifts, obtaining those abilities. If you have fears of your spiritual gifts, if you have doubts of it, you have to do the shadow work in order for you to obtain that and release all the things that is causing you not to be within your power. Especially when you come from like a religious background, there's a lot of shame, there's a lot of demonization around spirituality, around even shadow work itself, and that fear could be another thing that is stopping you from unlocking your DNA, unlocking those spiritual gifts, and utilizing those spiritual gifts for you, because your gifts are a blessing. And then you actually using your gifts for yourself and other people, it's what's going to be a blessing for you and other people around you. So yeah, I kind of went all over the place. So going back to shadow work, the process, and there's different levels and there's different works of shadow work. Like the first basic step is getting a journal, building up that self-awareness. And once you build that up, there's another level of shadow work we can go deeper and really dig deep into what's causing these core issues in your life. Fears is one of the main things we really have to really dig deep within ourselves. There's so many fears in this world. Fears of ourselves, fears of other people, fears of the unknown. That anxiety is fears of the future. And so releasing those fears within yourself is what really going to help you evolve, is really going to help you set yourself free. Once you release those fears within yourself, you become a free person because you don't have fears attached to you. Also, unhealthy attachments to other people, attachments to relationships, attachments to friend groups. Why do you feel so attached to these certain things? Is it back to fear? Is it the fear of loneliness? Where does that loneliness come from? Why do you feel so lonely? But all of that comes back to self-realization, self-awareness, putting in that work and that healing work for you to not feel so as alone or isolated from the rest of the world, because you're not alone. You're never alone. And once you actually believe that and see that it's true, that is what's going to set you free. Releasing that cage of fears and breaking free from those barriers, it's what's going to help you set you free. So yeah, shadow work is a lot. It's a process, and it's not cute either. It is not cute. It is not pretty. When I first started my shadow work journey, it was a lot of ugly crying for days, a lot of releasing. So me releasing was just bawling out, just with tears. All that suppressed emotions that was within me, I had to let it go. I had to release it. And me crying is a form of releasing. It came with a lot of ugly crying. It came with a lot of self-realization. It came with a lot of reflection and pondering of how I treated myself and how I treated other people, how I felt when I was surrounded by other people. What do you feel? How do you feel when you leave a certain friend group? Do you feel happy? Do you feel joy? Do you feel energized? Or do you feel drained? Do you feel tired? Do you feel like someone took your energy from you? When I've been doing my shadow work, it really came with a realization about the people around me. People around me were not really for my greatest and highest good. They were not very supportive of me. They were not my real friends. And it came to a point where I had to let them go. I had to cut them off, because if I stood exactly where I was, if I made no changes in my life, it was just going to harm me. It was going to bring me harm than help. And as you continue to do shadow work, as you continue to do self-realization, as you continue to heal yourself, you probably would realize the people around you may or may not be meant for you, because you were friends with them when you had that old mindset. You were friends with them when you had that old way of life. And now that you become a more healed person, some things that you some things with the healing process would probably have to be let go and released. So you may not even resonate with those same things you believed in, those same ideologies, those same mindsets. And so once you started your healing work process, you may not even align or resonate with the same friend groups. So it comes with a choice of, are these people really helping me, or are they hurting me? What value are we giving each other? How are we improving each other's lives? And it really comes to a decision and point that you would have to make for yourself. Shadow work is not meant to just torture you and just make you feel like trash. It is meant to heal you, and it's meant to release all the things that is causing you delay, causing you burden and baggages in your life. And it's not pretty. Sometimes it's tough and it gets real, but I feel like it's doable as long as you're willing to put in the work, as long as you're willing to actually be true to yourself, as long as you're willing to be truthful about how you feel, why you feel this type of way. I feel like you'll be okay. I feel like you're meant to release these things. You're meant to realize it so you become a better person. So it's not cute, it's not pretty, but it's definitely worth it. It is definitely needed in our lives. Keep going, keep doing that work. Keep doing your spiritual work. Keep doing your shadow work. Keep doing your self-realization work, your self-love work. Keep doing all these things that you're doing to help you heal yourself, because that is what's going to help you elevate and evolve. So yeah, I really hope this video helped. I kind of went all over the place, but I wanted to make sure I covered everything I could think of with shadow work and what I did to help and what helped me in my own experiences with it. So yeah, I may make another video about it, being specific with like different areas of shadow work you may need. Yeah, so I may make another video pertaining that. But I really hope this video helped you. I really hope it resonated. If there's any other things you want me to discuss on this channel, let me know. Comment down how you feel about shadow work. What is your own experiences with it? And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.